What are we facing here?
A relic of the old world. Ready your...
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Ecstatic Dies A Lot. Or, Ecstatic may or may not die a lot. We're gonna do some more Path of Exile, too. I don't remember where we left off. I remember that we got past that boss that I hated so much. Welcome in, Sid. It's Friday and all is well. Good. Got some jerk chicken for dinner later. Ooh, it's good last week, so I got it again. Oh, I'm about to start another boss fight. I don't wanna. You didn't pick up where you left off, so you might need to fight your... Man, you're just full of, like, happy today, aren't you? Thanks. no control over the contents of the letters you deliver, right? I'll keep that in mind. You know what I got done today? Nothing. Again. Although yesterday I did laundry and folded it and everything. Managed to charge my implant yesterday too. But realized that I had not put leftover dinner in the fridge last night. Like I thought I had. I had put it in a Tupper and everything, but had not put it actually away. So that there went my dinner. I'm not sure what I'm having tonight. Probably peanut butter sandwich. Nothing is the best thing to do. I agree. But I had a bathroom to clean and some dishes to do, which I did not do because I didn't do anything. So that'll get done tomorrow, I suppose. There's still a problem with my rent shit. I mean, rent thing's not like gonna like seriously fuck me up, but it's frustrating. I was looking for this earlier. That's what I was.
My time.
That's right, I have corpse explosion now. Oops, not close enough. There we go. Perhaps you are where you should be. Oh well, you'll get there soon. Awesome. looks like fun. Aw. How's your week been? Oh shit. I think that's where I'm supposed to go.
You should have served me!
Oh shit.
The secrets of this world are mine to take.
Definitely. Oh shit.
they better.
Oh shit. How? I do so enjoy them blowing shit up. A little busy's not a bad thing.
You should have served me.
Well, I got good news-ish from my doctor. I had my x-rays done, which didn't seem to show anything, but I know there's a problem because it fucking hurts. And there was a problem 10 years ago. I don't know if it's still the same problem. But the pain hasn't stopped, so I have assumed, possibly incorrectly, that it is the same problem. Which was a herniated disc. Now, at the time, I got told that they couldn't operate on it. It was too dangerous. And there were only a couple of people in the state who knew how to do it, but wouldn't. Because they would have to deflate one of my lungs and go in through the front. Which I didn't understand. And I don't know if they explained to me why it was going to be that way or why it had to be that way. But needless to say, I couldn't get it fixed. Now, mind you, this was about 10 years ago. No thanks. So that was about 10 years ago. And I'm sure you've heard me talk about my old doctor. She was fantastic when she was around. But, you know, she left with my medical records. Mm-hmm.
Waste of my time.
Holy shit. Wow. I mean, I knew it was going to be bad until I got at least a couple of corpses there that I could explode, but damn. Odd. So, talk to my new, anyway. So we didn't have the old records to reference, which was part of the reason there was so many problems trying to get my implant. And this is huge. So anyway, talked to the new doctor. Told him what had happened. I'm like, but that was 10 years ago, you know, shit's changed, I'm sure. Can we start this process? And he said sure. But we had to start, of course, with x-rays. Well, had the x-rays. Pretty sure the x-rays said my back was fine. I don't know, I can't read x-rays. All I got was the summary. And all I saw was, you know, within reasonable, you know, blah, blah, blah. So, But I don't see my doctor again until June. Cool. Well. So I was trying to figure out, because I've got my first osteopath appointment next Thursday. And the doctor signed off, you know, referred me for that in hopes, you know, help with my spine. And oh shit. And just in general, because but he also had to refer me to rheumatology. So I'd asked, you know, I haven't heard anything. You know, what's the deal? Well, it turns out that there's nowhere locally that will take my insurance. So I have to call my insurance company and find out who I'm supposed to go to for that. But
Back off!
I also asked my doctor for an MRI. So I should be hearing from them soon. I mean, as much as my doctor, my new doctor, is really kind of hands off, he at least, you know, listens and is doing what I want him to do, which is huge. I'm not entirely certain because my last doctor, the one who was really good when she was, you know, present, wanted to see me about every 6 weeks because of the medications I was on, and wanted to make sure that, you know, that things were still okay. Or at the very least every 3 months, because that's when I had to get new prescriptions anyway.
Greetings. Thank you.
But because the only things, I guess, I'm really not sure, because my medications need new scripts every 3 months. So I would figure at least that I'd be going in every 3 months to talk about my medications. But no. That's only a level 5? Wow. It's level 8 now.
Monsters that die. Skeletal snipers do high damage but have low life. They can be commanded to fire an arrow of poison gas. The clouds explode if an igniting effect or detonating skill is used on them. Ember Fusillade conjures motes of fire that hover above you. When you stop casting, the embers will launch at your enemies. Cast Raise Zombie on a corpse to create a powerful zombie minion. They are stronger than skeletons but only last for a short time. If you have power charges, you can cast Raise Zombie without a corpse to create an empowered zombie. Cast Detonate Dead on a corpse to cause a violent explosion. The damage is based on the life of the monster. Larger monsters mean stronger explosions. Cast Detonate. Ember Fusillade conjures motes of fire that hover above you. When you stop casting, the embers will launch at your enemies.
I don't know if it was a good idea.
Hello.
Didn't I go up a level too? I did. Right. My minions are holding their breath. So that's exciting. I hate MRIs. I didn't realize I was some form of like claustrophobic until I had like my first MRI for my migraines that I had when I was very young. Well, not very young. I was 19.
You left a child to die.
I did?
He holds a new loyalty now.
I was mortal then. I was weak.
Then why did you never come look for me after your ascension?
They told me you had died.
I did die. After 30 years living among the Faradan, it was a high king years. Embrace corruption.
No, I'd rather not.
Embrace corruption.
No, I'd really rather not.
Sins of the mother.
Ow?
Embrace corruption.
Ow. Ow. And of course the floor just keeps burning.
Embrace corruption.
Can I not?
Now!
Sins of the mother. Embrace corruption.
We are now to the point that the entire floor is lava. Really?
Embrace corruption.
Now, I have always had a thing like where, and I learned this very young, is I do not like to be in places where I cannot see the sun. So spelunking for me is pretty much a no-go. And I found this out while I was spelunking. In a very short cave area in my hometown. Where I'm gonna put this off for a minute because I'm a little mad. I'm not big mad yet, but just because it was right there. Fucking floor is lava bullshit. So, I mean, I was spelunking with my uncle, who's like 3 or 4 months older than I am.
You left a child to die.
And his father, my
He
grandfather,
holds a new loyalty
they came to visit.
now.
And there was, like I said, there's just this little itty bitty, you know, couple of caves.
Then
Or
why
cave,
did
I
you
suppose.
never come look for me after your ascension?
And
They told me you had died.
they went to the back of it because my grandfather, being the curious man that he is,
Years living among
or
the
seems to be,
Ferritin, it was a hard life
wanted to know how far back
filled with
he could go.
pain. And I hated
About the time that, you know, we had to bend over was when I was done.
My mistake.
no.
I had suddenly this irrational fear of getting trapped.
Lives and lets the seed feast upon your
So,
flesh.
I did not. Until they reached the back, which wasn't apparently too much further from where I was. And I had to end up on my hands and knees to get there. But it led to a natural hole in the ground leading up to the top of the bluff where, you know, you park and shit, where they put a grate or something. It was very strange, but that's when I realized that I could never do the underground thing. Nope. Freaks me out. Absolutely freaks me out. Did not realize that that would translate into an MRI, you know, like 10 years later. I think that's part of the reason I just can't stand the idea of actually being buried. I think I'll have my family cremate me and turn me into like glass ornaments they can hang up in the window. So I'm always in the sun, you know. You went fairly deep in a cave system when you were younger. Remember the absolute silence, especially when all the lights were turned off and there was nothing to sense. Yeah, fucking creepy. It's an unreal feeling. It really is. And I mean, this was not a large cave, nor did it go back very far. And it was broad daylight, so it never got to the point where it was complete darkness. But there is something to be said about being encased in stone. So, I mean, I have wanted to see, like, those cave tours in, like, Missouri. I want to see that really cool shit. I really do. But the amount of anti-anxiety medication that I would need to be on, I'm not sure I could enjoy it. I think there's this place in Florida I heard about where they had like these natural swimming holes that were underground. But they were heated. They were like natural hot springs that were large enough you could actually swim and float in. It wasn't just for resting. I want to go see those too, but the idea of, again, you know, underground, not being able to see the sun. Yeah, that cut out so many things for me. Like, I also wanted to do, like, when I was younger and thought that I'd be able to travel, and, you know, because we were always told the world is our oyster, we can go and do and all that bullshit. Before you realize that your parents were lying to you. I wanted to go see the pyramids, but at the same time I was terrified. Because that shit. No windows. Nope, can't do it. Wendy, my mother, if you want to call her that, used to say that strange irrational fears that have no, like, because they're irrational, obviously have no, like, logical reason why you would have them, were indicators of how you died in a past life. I never asked what she thought my sudden fear of, you know, being underground was, but it's probably something about being buried alive. I also know when I hit about 25, I was working in a bakery, and one night, until the time that I finished working there, I hated going near the ovens, which was a really bad thing since part of my job as an assistant baker was to bake bread and other pastries. But I would prop the door to the ovens open, so there was no way I'd get trapped inside. But I did not have the same fear of the freezer. Weirdest fucking thing.
My king nears.
I'm sure that you can guess what she told me about the ovens.
Now!
Ow!
Embrace This corruption.
And I find that really funny, actually. This comes full circle, and I didn't even realize it until this moment. So, my daughter and her grandmother, not my mother, her other grandmother, did the DNA test from CRI Genetics or something. Yeah, CRI Genetics. And we're curious about something or other. Which I found really funny because I did a DNA test from that same company years ago. Fuck me. I am really not sure how I'm gonna get through this one. I need to take a minute. So, hold on, I need to catch that train before it derails. Baking ovens. So, oddly enough, there we go. I had done a DNA test when I had separated from my husband and I was living in Iowa, which is around the time I think you came on board. I was living in Iowa and I had the test and I did the test. I was looking for allergies and just general kind of, you know, where did I come from? Because I only have half my family history, right? And some of that's spotty. So here I am, you know, I get the test done, whatever and whatnot. I'm not surprised by what I find out. Not a big deal. So fast forward. Yeah. Turns out that I'm probably allergic to my cats.
Why did you never come look for me after ascension?
They told me you
But
had died.
so fast forward 6 years, and now my daughter and my ex-mother or my mother-in-law, you know, do the same company's, you know, ancestry test. So funny. And so when I found that out, I'm like, yeah, I did the same company. I'll dig out my results. And so I did. And I did that last night, actually. Because my little brother's cousin, who continues to call me cousin, even though the only blood tie we have is through my little brother. And I love that man. He's a character. Yes, that's a good description. He's a character. Anyway, I will tie this up. Story time. But so he calls me last night and asks me if I know about a potential other sibling of my little brother's. Or if I knew of somehow or another anybody else in the family who might have had another child. Because his son had done a DNA test. God, this is getting convoluted, I swear. I swear it's all connected. His son had done a DNA test, and it turns out that there was, you know, a match to his son, a first cousin once removed. So for, you know, which would have been my cousin's cousin, which would be from either, you know, my little brother's dad, his dad, or the other brother. Or the one brother on his son's mother's side. So that's what all that, it was just funny because I got asked about family history that I have like this much knowledge on. But we were talking about DNA tests and siblings and whatnot, and I'd told him the results of the test that I'd gotten, which wasn't the same one that his son had done. But, and then now I'm bringing it back here, so I sent the pictures off to my daughter today, and she was like super thrilled. But I hadn't looked at them in a while. And predominantly in my recent ancestry, I'm like 80-something% German. Which, if I had told Wendy that, she would have tied back to my sudden fear of ovens in my 20s. Like I said, it all connects. It's not important, but it all connected in a roundabout sort of way. I'm gonna try and kill this guy again. The meds have kicked in, I'm sure you can tell. I extra dosed today.
King nears.
Look, I really don't have time for your mommy issues. Ow. So my cousin told me he would, ow, keep me posted on what he finds out, because nobody has said anything. So, ow! I'm gonna die again. I'm really not sure how to figure this out. Ah, the correlation, yes. Like I said, it all connected. I'm not entirely sure I remember how we got onto caves. Yeah, my first run was the best. And I'm frustrated. That's what I am. Yeah, but if I was afraid of those, I was on the good side. Yeah. If that's really what you want to call the good side. I mean, at least I wasn't doing the terrible things. Yeah. I mean, but that's still, you know, terrible things. You were actually unlucky to not have. Yeah, I know!
You left a child to die.
Such bullshit.
He holds a new loyalty now.
I was mortal then. I was weak.
My king nears.
I mean, I knew that was gonna happen, but doesn't make me any less mad about it. It's shit like this is why it pisses me off that I'm not allowed to keep my zombies. I really don't like what they did. I really don't.
Now!
Ow.
sins of the mother.
Exactly how am I supposed to survive this when the entire floor is lava? There is nothing I can do. I don't know how I managed to survive the first time. For as long as I did. We may be quitting and going somewhere else. Or playing something else because I have a really great buzz going on and this is going to kill it if this keeps happening. When I did this, I remember putting on fire-resistant gear for this fight, specifically like rings. Yeah, I don't have any. I've got lightning and chaos. Guess that means we're gonna go shopping.
You left a
No,
child
wrong
to
button.
die.
I'm trying to figure out how we got on the whole thing that led to caves and shit. MRI. MRI! How the fuck did we get from an MRI to DNA tests? Okay, moving on.
Quickly.
I hear you. Take care.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to, because
Stay inside.
we got a whole lot of nothing here. Might as well go check there. Here we go. God, that was a fucking trip of a conversation.
Hello?
Right, this is the random guy.
Bye
I
then.
don't want to play that game.
So, it is done. Count is dead. Where once there was a fire in my heart, there is now nothing but ash. For enacting my vengeance, you have some measure of thanks from me. Now please, go. Do what you must, but leave me be. Bye.
Okay.
What have we got?
And of course, it's all fucking lightning. There was a local grocery chain with a no-name brand that always starts with memories of. A friend of mine many years ago said that if they ever sold condoms, it would be memories of some guy. It was the random gear. Oh, I like that.
Stick to the cow.
It is good to see you.
Lightning damage. Lightning. No, I'm kind of screwed. Everything's fucking lightning.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yes?
You could always make something else magic or rare and hope I get fire resistance. That is such a risk. Or go fight some other things. I hate grinding. Or we could switch just different games so my buzz isn't ruined. Yeah, I think that's probably more the more likely situation. That's the only piece of fire resistance I've got. It's 6%. Jesus. Sure, why not? Nope, nope. There's some too. Okay.
The deal is done.
Sure, why not? That works for me. Not or quite what I was looking for. I think this is still the better way to go. The ironic thing is that you get a permanent boost to your fire resistance when you beat that guy. I'm sure. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's what we'll do. We're gonna sell that.
I will take this.
Creepy ass bitch. What do I got? That's what I want to do, right? It added a +1 to melee skills. Okay. Removes a random and then augments it with a new random. I only have one of those. Not really sure I'm okay with it doing that. Let's see what happens. I mean, that ain't bad. It doesn't do me any good right now. You stupid head. Hey, look at this. I'm not really sure what this does. But make it magic. Okay. Magic or rare? Just magic. Okay. No, no, put it back. And then add another one. Okay. So it added 4 mana. Recover 4 mana when used. Ah, shit. Increased charges. Not sure that was... Ah, fuck. So. There we go. But what does this do? I'm assuming that when I get hit the first time or whatnot, it shatters or whatever. Regenerate charges. Okay. Oh, hey. Should I put it on the gloves since there's already some fire resistance there? Because it just has to be on armor, right? Doesn't have to be on my armor. Like the chest piece, right? I have one more. Might as well, right? Oh, that's cool. Hmm. Okay, so this button. better than I had, probably. Well, we know it's better than what I had. You said I needed to charge the... Okay. Alright. Yeah, this is not going to be pleasant. I don't know how I survived as long as I did that first round. I mean, what the fuck? But he didn't fill the room with fire so quick the first time. I swear. It's... It can't be worse. Yeah. Well, you've seen me play, Sin. Are you sure about that? I mean... Oh, speaking of the MRIs for my back and shit. So I turned in the my appeal for disability. And my therapist recommended getting an attorney. Now, I had one when I got disability the first time. And he retired when the court started. It was just after, like, the restrictions had been lifted at COVID. Now that I've said that, yeah, there will be 2. Thanks. Shh. Damn it, Sin. And he sent my files to a different attorney. Nope. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Train's trying to derail. Oh. Yeah. I'm trying to find the fucking paperwork. Because I realized that if he sent my file and shit to this new attorney, that they may have a chance of being able to get my old medical records. Which my doctor kind of needs. The problem being, wait, it's just out. No, are you shitting me? It's gonna make me do the whole damn thing again? Are you fucking kidding me? I hit the fucking checkpoints.
I will unmake you.
No, it's not all bad. It's just frustrating.
Rise!
Ah, fuck me. What are you doing? I know that fucking thing's solid, but I keep hearing it just thumping against the fucking wall. 'Cause she's taking a bath. I mean, I'm doing better now that I've got, you know, the better fire resistance. There we go. There we go. That's what we're doing. Okay.
You should have served me.
What I'm afraid of is her dropping down on my head. I hope that was a guy you were looking towards and not. Ah, oh, Lord. That would be all I need. But yes, it was my cat. One of my cats. Ms. Nugget. Thumbelina. Floof Nugget. Murdermans. And of course they changed the whole fucking layout because I was gone for more than... I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. It's not gonna kill her buzz. No, I'm just directionally challenged. Come on, guys. Not doing too bad.
I
Actually.
can create better.
I'm gonna have to find some way to anchor that or pad it against the wall because that is gonna drive me. And I know it's wigging me out more than it needs to be right now because I'm well medicated. There it is.
You left a child to die. He holds a new loyalty now.
I was mortal then. I was weak.
My king nears.
Ow. Ow. Shit.
Now.
Ow.
Sins of the mother.
See, he's not behaving. Oh, no. Bitch. Fuck. Boom, bitch!
He didn't want me.
God damn.
Is that a goddess?
suffering. My followers are long since dust, and I am but parchment, my veins dry as sand. None remember my name, and none think of me. I awoke from my long slumber, unable to move. My time has passed. I ask you.
Whoop. Okay.
None remember my name, and I awoke from my long slumber, unable. I ask you, mortal, to use that one element that may finally end me. My opposite. Fire. It must be done.
Yeah, but I think in this instance, I didn't want that. Yeah, I'm making her suffer a little bit.
At last.
Don't think fire would be the right way to go here.
Thank you.
By your request. This is what I needed.
Awesome. Oh, shit. Before I go. There it is.
How can I advise? Time is short. Make haste.
There was a goddess of water lying at the heart of Keth. I wonder what her role in the past involved. It is my sacred duty to keep our tales, but I know nothing of this goddess. How could we Maraketh have forgotten something so important? Impressive, young one.
Sadly, shit happens. People die. Cultures die
the
out.
horn of the Vastiri. It'll take a bit of carving. I think the flame ruby goes here. Imbue the essence of water with the proper motions. Maybe I'll just tighten that there. Snap that off. Oh, I hope that wasn't important. All right. It's a bit like the original horn. If my fingers were more nimble, I could have done better. This won't blow a gale across the entire Vastiri, but it will serve our purpose.
All right.
Here, take it. You retraced Orbala's journey, so you should be the one to sound the horn.
So, now I have to blow this thing.
Really? Really? I am not saying that out loud. welcome in. Living balm, huh? Why do you think I'm sad? I'm not sad today. I'll take a look at it. I've got more of those support gems in the stash. Nope. So 20% less area of effect. And they deal 30% less damage. Sin, do the thing. Please and thank you. It is, I wouldn't say it's a favorite yet. It's too early. But it does less damage. It does less damage, less area of effect. I can't see, how is that a good thing? Yeah? What class have you tried? I don't know how that's a good thing, Sin. Overall more damage. It says I'm doing less damage. You're not making sense, Sin. Either that or I'm just really daft right now. Each one you get the same effect in 2 different locations. I guess we could give it a shot, right? Where'd it go? auto-socketed. Alright, cool. So it's actually... I asked what class you'd picked to play. Alright, I'm gonna take your word for it and we'll give it a shot. I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen? I die. I mean, that's kind of my thing, isn't it? Well, not just my thing, but a thing that I do.
It is time to use the reforged Horn of the Vestiri to open the way through. Prepare yourself. War is nigh.
Okay.
Move swiftly.
It's not the best for all skills, but I think it has potential for... Okay. We'll see what
Nowhere left
happens.
to hide now, sweet undead king.
I am hesitant to allow you access to Sacred Deshar, but better a single Jingak than an army of spiteful enemies. Our city of the dead must be protected, no matter the cost.
Does that guy have crab arms?
For glory.
Right. Tishar. Alright, fine. Here we go.
So this is how they bury their dead. It's rather elegant.
Uh-oh. I mean, search for a recent corpse. That's not creepy or anything. No, I'm a necromancer, I suppose. It's kind of my ballywhack, huh?
Back off!
What is that? God damn! Right as I hit the button, too. this way this time. Yeah.
Aren't you beautiful?
I'm usually more methodical than this. But I'm just kind of running all over willy-nilly today. Fuck. Fucking bugs. Oh. Did not want some of that.
Monsters that die while enemies hit by bone cave, skeletal sniper, cast raise zombie on a corpse to create a powerful zombie minion. They are cast detonate dead on a corpse. Cast raise zombie on a corpse to create a powerful zombie minion.
Got any plans for the weekend, Sam?
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, with people now. I don't know. Ow. White pinch.
None can oppose me.
Right. I didn't want that. Fury Scales the Yowler. 'Cause that just screams terrifying. I get to spend the weekend planning the rearrangement of my living room. My son's trying to help me upgrade my setup. And I know how I want it to set up, and I know what kind of setup I need. But I'm not going to be able to purchase or upgrade my equipment again, like, for another 20 years. Oh, no, no, no.
Impudent undead!
Are you? I think, at least at this point, so the idea is to get a desktop. And it would replace my laptop. My daughter wants my laptop. I need to upgrade my TV because it's going to be a secondary monitor. I need to get a monitor. But what I'm going to do is the cabinet that you can kind of see behind me is 2 pieces. There's the base, and then there's the part with the statues and the figures in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it over here where I'm looking where my TV is currently. Hold on. And mount a TV on the wall behind me and flip my couch around so that I'm facing the other direction. And I could leave my consoles and stuff next to, well, where they are now, which is next to the TV. And a cabinet there. Ooh, I went up again.
Rise!
And this way, once I get it flipped around, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. I did not want that, whatever it was. Okay. Well, the way everything is set up right now, the TV is centered in front of me. And that works, because, you know, I live alone, and I don't really, you know, nobody really comes to see me. So, or, you know, if they do, we don't spend time in the living room. And that works out kind of fine, I guess. But if we flip it around, I can center the TV and the couch together so that I could, you know, if I wanted to watch a movie with someone, and it wouldn't be weird because they couldn't see shit because they're on the other side, you know. And I had just bought this slab of plywood to go across the top of my cupboards over my TV, to give my cats a place to run. So my son's going to cut those down a little bit because the cabinet is taller than that. So they'll still have their platform. It'll just be a little bit different. And then I can take the remnants of that and get a couple of 2x4s and build myself a really, really basic side table to properly anchor this laptop stand / monitor stand. So I won't have to worry about it quite so much. Yes, I've been trying to figure out, because my system and setup needs an upgrade. It's just unfortunate that I can't work. So it's yeah, that's my plan, is I gotta figure out I'm pretty sure what I want to do is feasible. And even if I don't get the upgrade I need,
Impudent,
we can
undead.
still implement, you know, putting the TV on the wall and the like. So I've got to make sure that there's good anchors for that to happen. I also have to figure out how to anchor, yeah, which I think I said earlier, was anchor the cat tray. Path of Mourning. Okay. We'll come back to that. I was asking a tech friend of mine, because I was asking him, I told him, I said, I need to future-proof my system, because the likelihood I'm going to be able to upgrade properly again in like the next 20 years is going to be like slim to none. He laughed. I don't think he thought I was serious, but I think he realized I was serious when I, yikes, sent him the parts list from Newegg. Oh shit. I do not like those Roas. I mean, I know they're calling them vultures or something, but they're just weird fucking Roas. That's what they are. I mean, he was the one who suggested going to Newegg when I told him that what I was looking at on the custom builds, some of the websites that, you know, do the custom building for you, because I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Nor do I have any clue what the hell I would need. I managed to figure it out, though. He said I did a pretty good job. Of course, then I had to tell him that I kind of let AI tell me what I needed, and that's why I asked a person when I was done. To double check, because I was pretty sure it was not gonna, yeah. I always end up spending twice what I reasonably need to when I buy a new computer, yeah. And I always put the parts together. Oh, that means I can go a lot longer without needing an upgrade again. Yeah, and that's what he suggested too, was just because that and what I was building with these other companies is, you know what, I should probably just maybe go sell shit. Because that's a lot of space it's taking up right there. Because, yeah, I told him, like, I mean, I got, like, nothing for an income as is. You know, the idea of I'm going to be able to...
Aren't you beautiful?
Jesus. Because, I mean... But, I mean, we were taught, and even, you know, on Newegg, I was looking at, I mean, full revamp, full system, new headset, mic, webcam, the works.
From feeding the beast.
What? Okay. I don't know what she said. I don't think I care.
Make haste.
Young one.
Old one. I can install a slightly newer CPU at this point, but there would be no point. It would make more sense to get the latest motherboard and a much newer CPU. But I'm far from struggling with my system. I suspect I'll go another 5 years. I did just get a much better graphics card. Yeah, see, the stuff I was looking at would triple, essentially, what I'm capable of with this. And would set me up for a long fucking time. Which was the whole point. Yeah. Oof.
Do not wander.
As we approach Deshar, I feel I must ask something of you once more. There is someone I care about. Let us leave it at that. I have learned she went on a lone journey to the spires 3 moons past, and she has not returned. The others cannot know of this, for there was neither sickness nor injury involved. Do you understand? I simply wish to know the truth of what happened, to end the pain of not knowing. If you happen to find Lailuma's body in the dunes below the spires, and if you bring me something of hers, then I will know. If you do not, then no one ever will. Warm nights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm looking I'm looking forward to these.
Probably shouldn't do that here.
Right. Yeah. Probably shouldn't do a lot of shit, but I still do.
A lovely creature.
Yeah, I mean, I use my laptop for my creative endeavors, which are few and far between these days. I keep hoping that I will stop being in survival mode and start relaxing. And then I wake up. But I use it for my creative endeavors, which generally is writing. I haven't done my other hobbies in years. Kept meaning to. I pulled everything out when I moved this last time. It's sitting over by my dining room, my paints, and a couple of canvases. Haven't pulled it out. Haven't had the energy. And then Skyrim and Sims. That's it. So I mean, technically I don't really need anything major, except for the fact that I'm trying to, you know, future-proof it as much as I can. And I gotta figure out, too, that sweet spot, 'cause like I have, currently, my ex-husband gave me a 55-inch TV. And at this point, if I got any more upgrades, it would be just for something fun, not because I needed it. I like the fun part, but I'm not too but I'm too responsible with my money. Yeah, that's... I had hoped to be in a place where I was going to be able to, you know, deal with it myself. Unfortunately, you know, life happens. And it is probably... What's the point in that? Upgrading my setup is probably not maybe the smartest thing, but it's where my happy place is for the most part. And I know the opportunities to be able to upgrade in the future are going to be very, very slim. And it's hard to learn how to do things when I'm out of like space and RAM and all of that shit. Like I've wanted to, I haven't done a whole lot with, you know, like Twitch and even not just Twitch, but learning how to do certain things for even just my other games because I'm running out of room and my laptop cannot be upgraded anymore. And what I have laptop-wise is like 3 times as better than what my daughter's got, you know, currently. Make sure I didn't just randomly pick up shit. Okay.
Creature?
Can you... I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. gotta figure out how long it's gonna take to tear down everything, get it all moved around, put back together. Because I know I can't do that on my own. My son's said he'd bring down his saw if he could find it, so that I wouldn't have to borrow his dad's saw for the plywood that I have. I also repaired my other cat tree recently. It's not great though, because I had to screw it in from the top down, which left, you know, the screws on the... They could catch on it if they tried to, you know, sharpen their claws in those particular places. But they don't use that platform for that purpose, so I'm hoping it doesn't matter. I want to build that really, really rough side table, like just bare wood side table, so they have something else to scratch it there too, because, yeah, you know, them scratching my furniture I don't care about all that much, because they're just cats doing cat things. But they really tore the hell out of one of the arms of my couch. And I have a nice lazy boy couch. And I'd really like them to just, you know, find the other things to, you know, scratch and beat to hell. And give them more places to, you know, run. Because if I have the TV up on the wall, they'll have the base over here for the shelves that they can run across and lay across if they want to do that too. Right. Right. And I totally agree. You can't stop them. That's what they do. They're just cats being cats. Which is why I don't get mad about it. But I need them to leave that arm alone long enough for me to figure out how to repair it at least a little bit. And if I give them other things to scratch, like raw wood, that I can wrap like sisal rope around or something, they'll gravitate towards that than, you know, the furniture. And, you know, my last apartment, they had a whole lot more places to run and scratch than they do here, so they, you know, I'm trying to give them as much as I can, given the fact that my space got halved, you know. But rearranging things like this also means that because I bought this full sheet of plywood, and I just had them basically cut it in half because it goes across the top over here. But moving this piece over here will, because it sits higher, you know, I can't have the full plywood board there anymore. So cutting it down means it's more, I can make more with it. I can put up a couple of more shelves for them to lay on in other parts of my house. You know, I think it'll be better for everybody. I mean, we could move the cedar chest over here and just move the entire, you know, unit. But I don't really want to move my cedar chest if we can. We can avoid doing that. All right, let's try this again.
A lovely creature.
No, they really aren't.
Death is my power to wield.
There we go.
Too much.
What? Oh, shit.
I think not.
Because your inventory management system is obviously shitty. Why? Wait, what did you pick up? Okay. Oh, shucky ducky. I should. It's not. I was not paying attention. Should have been. Oh. Wasn't there the morning path? That's I never quite understood the people who would get cats and then be upset when they did cat things. Same with dogs. It's like they're doing what they do. There it is. Holy fuck me. Okay. you know, drop shit off.
Quickly.
No, I want to putz around and be slow.
You found a letter? For your sake, do not speak of its contents. I will burn it. When I have the opportunity, I intend to return to Deshar and mark the location of Lailuma's body. A stone, perhaps. Something inconspicuous. Others will not know, but I will. She will be remembered. Blessings.
Young one.
This button.
Skeletal. Cast Detonate Dead on a corpse.
Ooh, look at that, I've got points. Man, I'm gonna get both, but I think we're gonna go this way and get the revive faster. Yeah, that works for me. There's still that other boss you tactically retreated from that's locking. Oh, that's right. You think I could beat her now? I'd forgotten about them. Can I save it for the next stream? Yeah. Probably wise.
The Faradin. They are still here. Pathetic creation!
Arbor. Okay, somewhere around here there's a statue in the open you can touch to gain a permanent lightning resistance. A.
Insolent wretch! Frickin' poison. God damn.
served me.
I don't think they really had a choice. You know, I don't think they put out applications and shit. It's not like you raise them based on experience. I mean, ideally, sure, you want to do that, 'cause then you get exactly what you want, but... Oh, there's a second level. Is that statue is up? Okay. What was that? Man, this fucking thing just keeps going. Were there really that many people that you needed shit like this?
Rise.
I mean, I know they're kind of like the cage. They're basically the cages from the prison and shit in the first one, but those made more sense in so many ways. Oh, I got a bunch. There it is. Okay. Looks like we killed all the things. Oh, no. Not quite. Almost.
You're not going anywhere.
Secured leggings. And all that comes to mind is leg chains. Okay. There's a waypoint on the second level. Can you please stop it? Yes. Oh, shit. Is that everything? I think so. Looks like it anyway. And it's not like I really have anything planned. Except dinner. Well, I don't even have dinner planned. I just need to have dinner. So the statue's up here, right? Might be a good thing to deal with starting next time. Somewhere. Okay. That's what I want. Shit still weirds me out. Like, why are there people pulling these large land boats? Wicked bow of the archer. Okay. Alright, well this is where we'll call it. Since we got the waypoint, that'll be the perfect starting point for next session. I will be back on Sunday with some more Helen Wake 2. Tuesday we'll maybe finish Dead Space. I don't know. We're getting really close. So we definitely need to talk about what we're going to do next. But, you know, and then of course next Friday I'll be back with more of this. I appreciate you coming out, hanging out, watching me play video games badly. Death toll today is 5. That's not bad. I mean, all things considered. But I appreciate you. I'll see you Sunday.